Hello everyone, Ron here from RJJ's Reactions, and I am here with Steely Dan, as you might recognize them there, and Kid Charlemagne is the name of the song, but I noticed I was looking for one with lyrics, and this one says it has lyrics, and I noticed underneath there was a lot of information, so I thought we'd have a look at some of this information before we head into the song, which I might have heard before, but I wouldn't be familiar with the lyrics of this song. It says, I know you won't be able to see it on your screen, but Steely Dan is known for many things, such as fusing rock and jazz, making guitarists do more takes than anyone other than Phil Spector, and being named after a fictional sentient dildo. Strange, but perhaps chief among them is their penchant for wry, dark literary lyrics. I think the best example of this trademark Steely Dan lyrical style is the historical bio song Kid Charlemagne, the lead single from their fifth LP, The Royal Scam, which tells the story of the downfall of self-proclaimed King of Acid and Grateful Dead financial backer soundman Owsley or Osley, I'm not sure, Bear Stanley, with a Thomas Pynchon-esque level of psychedelic noir atmosphere. I've always had difficulty reading Thomas Pynchon. Arguably, there is no greater drug figurehead in the history of the American counterculture than Owsley Stanley. Donald Fagen had found the perfect muse for the ultimate expression of his lyrical style. Kid Charlemagne is an apt nom de guerre for Bear. The real Charlemagne united most of Western Europe in the Middle Ages, laying the groundwork for Europe as we know it today. Owsley Stanley, a skilled self-taught electronics engineer, chemist, and former professional ballet dancer, quite a combination there, united hip youth of America in tripping balls and consciousness expansion with tabs and blotters of his trademark acid in the heady years prior to the scheduling of LSD as an illegal drug. So sounds like an interesting character. Uh, Maybe to read Thomas Pynchon, I need to be on something. I should try him again. I haven't tried him for many years, but I know I tried a couple of times. Uh, Probably more than a decade, maybe even 2 decades ago, and yeah, I couldn't quite get into his material, even though I wanted to. Anyway, and never mind that. This is Steely Dan, Kid Charlemagne. This is a viewer request. Thank you very much. It's been on my regular list for a long time. There's just so many to get to. It's really long. If you want it quick, if you want your reaction quick, check in the description. There's an easy way to bump up your request. Use any of the 3 donation methods. They'll all work. Let me know what you want me to react to, and you will get yours within days. You can let me know a shout out name if you want to. I try to extract it from the address, but sometimes the addresses don't really have a good name in them to use. Um, Also in the description, I'll put a link to Steely Dan's channel so you can go there and subscribe and like and comment and support the artist. Definitely want to do that. And don't forget to subscribe here if you already have. Thank you so much. All right, let's get going with Kid Charlemagne.
While the music played, you walked by candlelight. Those San Francisco nights were the best in town. Just by chance, you crossed the diamond with the pearl. You turned it on the world. That's when you turned the world around. Did you feel like Jesus? Did you realize that you were a champion in their eyes?
Iconic Steely Dan sound.
Was laced with kerosene, but yours was kitchen clean. Everyone stopped to stare at your Technicolor motorhome. Every friend had your number on the wall. You must have had it all. You go to LA on a dare and you go it alone. Could you live forever? Could you see the day? Could you feel your whole world fall apart and fade?
I'll back up a bit. I probably won't stop again till the end, but yeah, that sort of iconic Steely Dan. Every time you hear the music, I can't put my finger on it. Maybe one of you can. You're musicians more than I am, but there's just something about it every time you hear uh, the instrumentation. You don't even have to hear the vocals, but of course that adds to it. But you know right away it's a Steely Dan number. I wouldn't really know what this song was about if I hadn't read what it said underneath the video. At least not so far. I don't think I would have clued in yet. I would have had to read it somewhere else. So it was good to have a quick look at that before we got into this.
Oh, you go to LA on a dare and you go it alone. Could you live forever? Could you see the day? Could you feel your whole world fall apart and fade away? Get along, keep Charlemagne. Get along, keep Charlemagne. Now your patrons have all left you in the red. Your low rent friends are dead. This life can be very strange. All those day-go freaks who used to paint the face, they joined the human race. Some things will never change. Son, you are mistaken. You are obsolete. Look at all the white men on the street. Get along, keep Charlemagne. Get along, keep Charlemagne.
Love that. Great percussion too. Great drumming. Nice. Great psychedelic sound with the psychedelic polka dots here.
Clean this mess up, else we'll all end up in jail. Those test tubes and the scale, just get it all out of here. Is there gas in the car? Yes, there's gas in the car. I think the people down the hall know who you are. Careful what you carry, 'cause the man is why you are still an outlaw in their eyes. Get along, keep Charlemagne. Get along, keep Charlemagne.
Nice. Super rhythm. Awesome. Really good. I think that I think we're done here. Kid Charlemagne, Steely Dan. Yep. I think that 90% of the people or more listening to this song on the radio or whatever probably had no clue what it was about. Uh, and you don't need to. You can just, the music is incredible, vocals awesome. Um, but I just know that back in the day when I was listening to the radio, there were a lot of songs that I never really listened carefully to the lyrics. Some I did, but most of the ones that I did, that's because I already had the albums and I'd read the lyrics off the back or the sleeve or whatever. Sometimes they give you a nice little booklet inside even. Otherwise, you just sort of vibe along with the music. You either like it or you don't. I thought the music here was awesome. The instrumentation was fantastic, and of course, the vocals great. I'm sure that a lot of people had no clue what the song was about. But that adds another layer of interest to it, and another kind of layer of understanding. Of course, as I read, it's a part about that acid guy, and but also Charlemagne and the yeah, combination was fantastic. Really, really good. Yeah, when you get to the top, um, yeah, it's of whatever field it is when it comes out of favor, when it became illegal or whatever. But, also as a leader of, trying to unite Europe or trying to unite even just one country, you fall out of favor sometimes. And yeah. Anyway, now I'm rambling. I thought it was great. If you did too, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think of the song. Let me know, you know, did you listen to the song back in the day? I don't recognize it right away, except like I say, every time I hear a Steely Dan song, I do recognize that sound that I heard in the past. Maybe I did hear this song, like I say, on the radio when I was milking cows back in the day when I was a kid myself, or teenager, or whatever. Um, but I wouldn't have necessarily, I wouldn't have picked up on the lyrics for sure, and I wouldn't necessarily remember. I just remember that Steely Dan sound. It's amazing sound. Anyway, let me know what you think. Let me know what else you'd like me to react to. I'll put it on the regular list, but it's really long, so it will be months. Check in the description if you want to get yours within days. There's an easy way to do that. Also, in the description will be a link to Steely Dan's channel and to this original video because it wasn't actually on Steely Dan's channel. I wanted one that had the lyrics with it. At first, I was just going to go with the lyrics, and then I saw there was information. Glad I looked at the information because I don't think I would have picked that up during the lyrics. We all want to think we're that smart after we already read them, but read the information. But yeah, I don't think I would have caught that. All right, it is Ron from RJJ's Reactions. I think there was something else I was going to say. Doesn't matter. Keep listening, keep having fun. Bye bye for now.